My name is Hannah Albano. I'm a student at the University of South Alabama, enrolled in EDM 310. Through taking this class, I think I've achieved a lot. I'm kind of apprehensive to take the class, but I thought if taking it during the summer, I would have a bigger chance of succeeding since I would only be taking 2 classes. I've learned so much in this class. I never would have thought I would be exploring the tools through technology that I have. I've learned a lot about what I can do through technology. I've made podcasts and iBook. I've created a book trailer. I've submitted it to Eric Carl. I never would have thought that I would have achieved these goals. Not only are they personal goals, but goals for the future that I will use with my future students. I would love to use the smartboard, podcast, create a class blog to enhance the communication in my classroom with my students and between my students. Technology has influenced my future curriculum, and I think that some teachers need to adopt this into their curriculum so that teachers will give the students the ability to succeed in the future, not only with school, but in the real world. I mentioned earlier the importance of blogging. I think blogging is very important to create a confident atmosphere within a classroom. I think students can interact in ways that they would not interact in a classroom. They can express themselves more freely. I have found blogging very influential in this class alone. We were assigned classmates to follow. I learned more about my classmates. I learned how their styles are. I also was assigned teachers to follow. And when following along with these teacher blogs, I've learned a lot of tools I can use, a lot of ways they've organized technology into their curriculum so that it will really help and they can reap all the benefits of blogging. I will definitely be using blogging in my classroom. I want to create a class blog, and I would also like teachers in the school that I'm teaching at to have a blog so that they can interact and exchange, resources across the internet instead of paper. I think it will eliminate the cost of paper in a classroom and a school. When talking about exceeding personal expectations earlier, I have exceeded all expectations in EDM 310. I think it is important that teachers allow students to learn through learning. I think it is important that they allow students to explore technology on their own so that they can learn how to do these and apply these tools on their own. In this class, we were assigned a lot of things, and we were allowed to come into the lab and receive help from the lab assistant. However, a lot of it was kind of paced on your own, and you had to explore things on your own. I think it is important to teach students that they need to learn through learning, not just teach them certain things that they have to memorize and reciprocate. I have enjoyed the way that this class was taught, and I hope that I can teach my class like this because I've learned more in this class than any other. I've mentioned a lot of things that I do want to use. However, there's not one major thing I don't want to use. Through following all of these teachers and learning how they apply these technology tools, I've realized that I don't want to completely convert to technology. I think it is important to still have the same mechanics of pen and pencil. I think it's important that students still learn and have the ability to take notes and be able to problem solve on paper. I don't think that we should fully take that away from students, because if you don't have a student that is well-rounded in all tools, they're not going to be able to have the production that we need in the future. A lot of these teachers that I've followed have completely converted. However, they still have some form of the old style of learning in their curriculum, and I think that's important. I don't think we should completely forget where we came from with teaching. There's one teacher that really made an influence on me. He helped the whole school, and he allowed them to video record. And this one student that he had was legally blind. And this teacher worked with this student and helped this student create videos. And the student wasn't even his, it was another teacher's. So seeing his willingness to help and share his tools of technology with the fellow classmates and teachers at this school, I mean, it really shows how much he has a passion for technology. I think teachers around the world should adopt this passion so that we can help and enhance our students' lives.